Welcome to Driving Sports Extra for the fourth week of March 2010. For bonus content related to this episode, be sure to check out our app, now available for iPhone or iPod Touch.
This week, Subaru pumps up performance, we have video of the first supercar design inspired by Star Wars, and we practically live in an Acura RDX for 4 days.
Driving Sports TV is brought to you by Cobb Tuning.
Earlier this week, Subaru released pictures of the 2011 Subaru WRX, and to the delight of fans, they've given both the sedan and hatch models the full-on STI widebody treatment. This after just announcing a new, higher performance, lower priced version of the STI, called the Special Edition. Think this is the end of the Subaru performance story? It's not. Let's recap. More aggressive WRX, better handling but cheaper STI Special Edition. Now where does that leave the forthcoming 2011 STI? Our inside sources say,
Looked at the current offerings from Zonda, McLaren, TBR, Ferrari, Lamborghini, and just thought, you know, none of those cars are inspired by Star Wars. Why won't somebody make a supercar inspired by Star Wars? Well, behold, the Zenvo ST1. So far, only 15 have been made for the bargain price of $1.4 million each. It's probably no surprise then that the first customer is a sheik from Dubai, who already owns a Bugatti Veyron. And what about Star Wars? Well, here's Christian Brandt, lead designer from Zenvo Automotive. He's going to tell you a little bit about that.
Inspiration of the design is taking its starting point in predators sitting in the grass waiting to attack their prey. Also, we looked a bit into Star Wars. I mean, this white and black image is very much sort of Stormtrooper Star Wars.
The ST1 comes loaded with 1,104 horsepower and is good for a top speed of 233 miles per hour. It can dart from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, which is great for attacking rebel scum. In spite of those jaw-dropping stats, the maker claims the car is everyday drivable, which is great for those times you just want to drive into Toshi Station and pick up some power converters.
this week's extra love goes out to the 2010 Acura RDX. Ryan and I put this mini rig through its paces one of the best ways you can, on a 4-day, 1,900-mile road trip from Seattle to Monterey, California, and back. The 240 horsepower 2.3-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder with the tech package comes in at $36,430. Our car was rated for 19 miles per gallon in the city and 24 miles per gallon on the freeway. We found these numbers to be fairly accurate over the span of the trip, with an average of 23.6 miles per gallon. I'd run a half marathon the day before the trip, and usually my legs cramp up the next day, but the heated seats were comfortable and there was plenty of room for me to stretch out. We even took a nap in the car during the overnight drive, and that wasn't so bad. Even so, this is definitely an SUV on the small side. We weren't able to pack much more gear into it than we usually put in our long-term 2009 Subaru WRX. Just your usual assortment of cameras, bags, helmets, computers, timing gear, and a growing assortment of empty Starbucks cups. Our car had the optional tech package. This added the Acura navigation system with real-time traffic and weather, an upgraded stereo, Bluetooth hands-free, and some other gee-whiz neato gadgets. With or without this upgrade, the RDX also comes with USB and auxiliary jacks, which Ryan used to play the latest cuts from Lady Gaga. Again, and again, and again. In all, we really like the RDX's combination of power, handling, and comfort. It really drives as well as any sporty sedan, but with a bit more room inside. Considering the price, we'd highly recommend moving up to Acura's super handling all-wheel drive system. It's really worth the extra $2,000, making it a no-brainer.
That's all for this episode of the Driving Sports Extra. For more, check out drivingsports.com or pick up our app, available in iTunes for the iPhone or iPod Touch. See ya!